What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I want to give a shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Spoilers, Mario Sith, Iris Ohm, Christopher Oldacker Jr., Reed Rudder, Riftengard, James Moyner, Ace Dimmadome, Hayoka, E.E. Trueborn, Nat, Priya Dali, Noah Barnhart, Nathan Kirkham, Bat Out of Hell, Gabriel Sabarit, Daniel Metcalf, Marshall Taylor, Toxie, Ram Femboy, The Jester, Dano25655, Marvoius, Big Head Bus, Model CHP-3Y, Jessica Lacasse, Darius, Kian Boffy Nielsen, Sophie Leske, Quia Butler, Slindecker, Jur, Joseph Stalin, Fresh 2000, Tin Man 1996, Elijah Moffat, Nightwolf 99, Venture Svarth, Ethan Bryan, and as always, I would like to give a shout out to our executive producers, The Gimster 101, Bevan Brummett, and Vincenzo. Thank you all very much for your support. If you wish to become a YouTube member, feel free to click the join button, which is down by the subscribe button down below. And if you wish to become a Patreon supporter, feel free to click the link in the description to find out more. We'll see you there. Oh, I got a new tool. Wait, is this a... Oh my gosh, dude, I can melt through metal now. Yay! Any upgrades available? Hello. You know what? I got a full minute of blowtorch. Heckler gets owned by witty comedian. You keep seeing those pop up all over the place, and it's usually this bespeckled ginger fella. Mm-hmm. And this is me saying, with all respect on his name, Steve Hofstetter.
Put some respect on his name.
Fucking exactly. He is so damn funny. Has a razor sharp wit. Is able to improv off the top of his head just like that.
And just verbally dismantle people.
And he revels in it, dude. Yes. He revels being able to just destroy people. And he's made a career out of it. I remember when these videos started popping up back on YouTube way back in the day, almost 10 years ago. And Steve, I remember one time he was talking about like the Vikings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, yeah, my last name Hofstetter is of Viking origin, but I'm Jewish, so... And he's just like, so yeah, the Vikings, you know, this, that, so and then all of a sudden the woman's just like, you know how bad a lot of people were treated by the Vikings? He's like, exactly. That's why I'm up here talking about it. I'm taking the piss out of the Vikings. If you let me finish the fucking story, maybe you'll actually hear instead of you getting ahead of yourself and making an ass of yourself. You let me finish? And she's like, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, yes, you are sorry, but that again, let me finish. But yeah, anyway.
He's a viper.
He is a he's a mongoose. Mm-hmm. He's just like...
Ginger mongoose.
He sees the strike coming, he's just like smacks the back of your head.
Dude, just think about how scary a ginger mongoose would be because it's soulless.
Woo! Yeah, you see it and it's just like got those big dead eyes and it's just like, I will kill every snake in this entire area. I am the apex.
Look at him, bring him up. Let everybody see this apex predator.
Yeah.
Bang.
Look at that.
Peak male performance.
The height the height of male performance.
Hard bodied.
Yes. Hard bodied, stiff arm, like anytime you talking shit, stiff arm you back in your place. Mm-hmm. That microphone in his hand, it's not a hand grenade. It's a fucking nuclear isotope.
It's a lightsaber.
Yes.
He's a word wizard Jedi. You never even heard of that.
He's got a Mike Saber for a hater.
Mike Saber.
Yeah.
Me too.
Smack Talker Skywalker. I stole that from Enzo Amore. Yeah.
Dude, some of his music will randomly play on my Google Music app when I'm in my car. Yeah. And I'll just hear like some gravelly voice. I'm like, what the fuck? Did it get on the fucking Gremlins rap station or something? It's Enzo Amore sounding like he done smoked a whole pack of menthols and then grabbed the microphone.
I guarantee you he's trying to sound like friggin' Everlast.
He needs to be the lead singer for a hardcore punk band. He'd be perfect for it. I tried to message him that one time. No doubt, man. Like, I messaged Enzo Amore on Instagram. Of course, he never even looked at it. But I was like, dude, your voice would be perfect for hardcore punk. You should try that.
Yeah, God, dude. Enzo Amore, what a friggin' train wreck of a human being. And of course, Big Cass is back in it now, which I'm glad to see him back.
They're both.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but
Enzo just had a big injury here recently.
Yeah, Cass for me, I mean, just hearing about the depression and the injury and
alcohol.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Alcohol can really get you, man.
And he's basically got himself back in tremendous
Seems like
shape.
it. DDP was involved in that, I believe.
Yep, he was. I remember him doing the yoga treatment and everything, or the yoga treatments for his injuries, and he stuck with it.
Talk about a fucking mongoose. DDP, man.
I'm actually got him in my thoughts right now because he recently just had a surgery for something, and he had he had stem cell surgery to repair stuff. Yeah, so
diamond cutter for that guy.
Give all the respect to the people who deserve it, guys, because good people are few and far between in this world, and we need people like that. And we also need people like Steve Hofstetter to put people in their place whenever they don't know their role.
He's going to do it.
Shut their mouth. So this is the most amazing revenge story ever told by Steve Hofstetter. Let's go ahead and get this going. Here we go.
I want to give her that little bit of panic. You know that self-doubt I'm talking about? That moment in your life? Like every time I've ever checked into a hotel, it takes them 1 extra second to find Hofstetter. I'm like, is this hotel even real? You know, like that. Panic.
Here's another clip from my brand new comedy special, Secret Optimist.
I was going to Japan.
That's not the joke. Shut up.
I was in the airport for the first time. But my happiness got derailed. Because as I'm walking through LAX, I see a woman with a dog just shitting in the airport. The dog was shitting. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like,
I don't know how your imaginations work, but I don't want anyone to just picture a woman holding a dog.
Just dropping the deuce.
The woman was on the phone. That was the problem. She was on FaceTime ignoring the dog. You can't control what your dog does, but you also can't ignore your dog in a public place. So this woman is ignoring the dog. She's on the phone, and someone sees this and says, "Hey, miss, your dog." The woman looks away from her phone, looks at the guy, looks back at her phone and says, "Some people are so rude." I know, we're like, oh, this woman dies today. You know, this is exciting.
Yeah.
But she starts to walk away. Yeah, she just leaves. Someone else tries to intercept her and says, "Miss, you can't just leave that there. You have to clean up after yourself." And she says, "Oh, they have people for that." You ever say that about cleaning up after yourself? They have people for that? Well, we should all fuck you up because they got doctors. So.
Oh yeah, he's right. He's not wrong.
No,
he's not wrong. It's like, oh.
I am now left guarding the ship.
It's like whack. It's like, oh, they got people to take care of that. You're good.
It wasn't in the itinerary that Delta sent me, but that's my new job. So I'm guarding the ship because if I walk away, I'm part of the story. I saw it happen. I can't just leave that there. Because if I walk away, someone's going to wheel their bag right into it. Because you don't expect to see that. You don't walk through an airport being like, hope there's no dog shit on the ground. Like, no. You walk through an airport just going, Cinnabon! Like, that's all you do.
Yeah. Well, not Cinnabon.
I like Cinnabon.
I like Cinnabon all right. But I'm going through, I'm like, ooh, a PF Chang's.
Maintenance comes over, clean it up. And I thought,
or I can get hammered before I get on the plane. That'll like make dying less scary.
I can go to Japan. Now I can be happy, almost optimistic. But I couldn't be happy yet because this woman was at my gate. She was also going to Tokyo, and she has now done something even worse than what she had already done. What could possibly be worse than leaving your dog shit on the floor without cleaning it up? Something some of you have done before. She was listening to music in a public space with no headphones on. Don't ever do that. Don't ever fucking do that!
Yeah.
You don't need to be our airport DJ. They're playing smooth jazz. They got us covered, okay? How inconsiderate of a human being does she have to be? I just picture her car parked diagonally across 3 spaces.
Yeah.
With paint on the bumper from the tricycle she hit. You know, just a total dick.
Yeah.
Had to put the tricycle in there.
Because she's loud and obnoxious. But I decided to sit down next to Cruella and have a little bit of fun. I say, "Are you going to London on business?" To which she says, "I'm going to Tokyo." To which I say, "Oh, no, that flight's moved to gate 53C. This is the flight to London." Now that's fun for a lot of reasons.
The 53C is on the other side of the airport, isn't it?
The main one is I want to give her that little bit of panic. You know that self-doubt I'm talking about? That moment in your life? Like every time I've ever checked into a hotel, it takes them 1 extra second to find Hofstetter. I'm like, is this hotel even real? You know, like that panic. That's all I wanted for her. I figured it would last maybe a couple of seconds. She would get up, she would check the monitor, see it still said Japan. She would look at the gate agent. The gate agent would say, "Yes, this is the flight to Japan." She would look around the gate and see that everyone except for me was Japanese. Like, why did she not notice that? Why am I there? What does she think I'm their teacher? What am I doing there? Oh, this redhead's taking all these Japanese people to London. This is a weird day. He's only one Japanese person away from being Japanese.
Damn.
But she doesn't do any of that. She just gets up and leaves. Just walks away. Doesn't even thank me, which I thought was rude, but just leaves. I know, some people are so rude.
Yeah.
She just leaves. So I got up and I boarded the plane. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. How could I know? I was in Japan. I have no idea what happened in Los Angeles. I know that I was happy.
Sure you were, Steve. Sure you were.
Wow.
I know a few more details of the story.
Share them.
I know that she was not on my plane.
Good.
Now I know that because I was sitting toward the front. If she had walked by me, I'd have noticed her. But more importantly, we were delayed by about 20 minutes. Now, if you don't fly much, you might think that that's the plane waiting for her.
No.
That's adorable.
Planes do not wait.
Planes don't wait for people.
No.
This isn't a carpool. We're going to Japan, and we are fucking leaving.
Yes.
However, if you check a bag, and then you miss your flight, for safety reasons, they have to take the time to take the bag off. And that process takes about 20 minutes. So I'm just laughing. I'm losing my mind. Everyone else is upset. Everyone else is on the plane like, why are we on the tarmac for so long? I'm like, you have no idea what I just did for you. You have no idea. I'm not the hero you deserve, but I'm the one you need. I know 2 more details.
Okay.
I know LAX very well. So well that I know that there is no gate 53C.
Oh, wild goose
That was
chase.
an extra middle finger on the fuck you sandwich. For free.
The best.
I also know that Delta only has 1 flight from Los Angeles to Tokyo per day. The one that I was on. Now, it is possible that they rebooked her onto another airline. That is possible. I hope it was United and they beat the fuck out of her. I hope so.
Yes! Yes!
Because they have people for that.
Oh.
If you enjoyed this clip, please share it with your friends.
Damn,
And you can watch
dude.
the entire special
I was going to say,
at patreon.com.
there's more to it. There has to be. Because he said I had 2 more details.
Thanks for watching, subscribing on YouTube, and liking on Facebook. Come out and see a live show. How can you do that? Go to stevehofstetter.com and click on calendar. But meanwhile,
Okay.
here's a partial list of cities that I have coming up. Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal.
This is
Oh.
3 years ago, so yeah. Sorry, Steve, but I gave you a like. Gave you a like, and I'll also give you a subscribe. So there you go.
That's a screebay.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like how Delirious says it. I subscribed. Gosh. So, yeah, there you go.
There you have
Most
that.
amazing revenge story ever told by Steve Hofstetter.
Why people don't think it's a good idea to, like, pay attention to their animals in public is beyond me. Especially when they're, like, really sweet and small and could easily be hurt by something.
I saw there was a movie called Prisoners, and during the entire film there was doubt about this one character because they accused him of this awful thing, and you weren't sure because he was like very timid and very he seemed like he was just like a victim of circumstance. But then we see like he's being followed by one of the guys who's like curious about him, and he's walking a little dog, little itty bitty dog. And the dog is like sniffing the grass and all that, and he's wanting to keep walking, and the dog doesn't want to walk. And then he picks up the dog by the leash. He like grabs the leash, gets it up to eye level with him, and says, "We're leaving." And then puts the dog back down. And the dog follows him. And the dog didn't have like the harness on. It was just the leash. So the dog was choking. So at that point in the film, everyone was just like, "Oh,
yeah, that guy's a nut job.
This guy is not on the level. This guy, there's a deeper level to this guy." And that's fucked.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that, dude. I really do.
Yeah, if you can be mean to animals, then you can be mean to anything for any reason.
Yeah, and I think people who abuse their animals deserve 10 lashes minimum. And by minimum, I mean like if you kicked your dog and broken its rib, or you broken its leg.
Well, don't get me wrong. I have to raise my voice at Shorty and show him, who the alpha male is. If I don't,
again, fine line.
He doesn't give a shit and is going to be awful.
Again, fine line between abuse and discipline, and that fine line is there for a reason. You see, you raising your voice or you just
he's a shelter animal.
Standing your ground against him.
I can't not address his aggressive, tendencies towards strangers and the way that he acts and stuff in certain instances. Again, without raising my voice and letting him know that it's not okay to growl or it's not okay to bark. You just have to. Yeah, you have to be like diligent with. I have to redirect with food and like get his attention, and sometimes I have to raise my voice to do that. Yeah, I get that, and thankfully, Shorty's a good dog, and in all pretty much every other regard, he just has tendencies. He's just a scared animal because he went through who knows what out on the streets before we got him. Yeah. So again, it's just one of those things. But yeah, Steve literally putting that woman where she belongs. Just if I could have put her in a garbage pile or a garbage bin. Who just lets their dog shit out inside of a building? They have people for that. Inside of a building. That's the stereotypical like nasally Beverly Hills,
Valley bitch. Like it's like Callie from the Valley. I'm just out here with my dog, and I'm just gonna be on FaceTime, and it's just like, yeah, some people are so rude. Oh my god! And then all of a sudden, it's like walking away, and then the shit. If I were Steve, I would have done this. I would have picked up the dog poop in a napkin. I'd have done like the napkin pickup on it, made sure I got it. I'd be like, ma'am, hold on, ma'am, you dropped this, and she'd like put her hand out, and I just like slap it into her hand, like turd down in my hand, just like just to see what happens. Well, the way that he claims he fucked her over was very masterful. That was so. In terms of mind games, chef's kiss, perfect. Yeah, I don't think it could have been done any better. And yeah, good on you, bro. Yeah, really good on you. Fucking amazing. I loved it. So anyway, that was Steve Hofstetter, the most amazing revenge story. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you want to check out more from Steve Hofstetter, the dude has a litany of amazing revenge stories and heckler videos where he puts down hecklers. Those are my favorites. Yeah, mine too, by far. And I really love watching those. If you want to check him out, check out Steve's channel. He's a very funny guy. And I guess until next time, everyone, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Chad.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.